Hello there, everybody. This is Josh Scorcher, and today we are going to be doing Chapter 2 of Shadows of the Old World. So, if you have noticed on your screen, there have been some visual updates.
Playing Josh Souls.
Yes. Yeah. So, there's a lot of things that Foundry is capable of that I'm discovering that it can do. And it's both a blessing.
We still haven't had our sit down.
Your what?
We still haven't had our sit down, boy.
Yeah. But yes, there's so many things that this thing can do, and my prep time has been dancing between figuring out all the things that Foundry can do, trying to implement them, and writing the next chapter. And it's kind of a very deadly dance. So
So you're Hoshimi.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been working on it. Yeah, I've been working on this for a long time, and I'll be honest, there were some things that I was not able to implement yet due to time constraints, but I have implemented everything that has been necessary and more.
And more?
And more.
Now now I kind of want to see Josh in a Hoshimi cosplay, but given his Twitch challenges, I think it's just a matter of time.
Don't.
Jotting it down.
Don't. Okay, you. I was like, don't tempt Ari. Oh, she heard it. Never mind.
Oh, I was tempting Ari. I was tempting Ari.
The temptation is real.
Josh, I'm so sorry.
I'm not.
I'm
All
so
right.
joking.
But
I mean, all I have to do is grab like an orange bed sheet or something like that. We can figure something out.
yeah. All right. So
I mean, like, at least get a wig.
Yes.
If you're gonna be Hoshimi, do it right. Go ahead, sorry.
Yes. Okay. So, so why don't we, before I lose any more dignity, why don't we get this show on the road?
We love you, Josh, and we appreciate everything you do for us.
I'll have
You think you have it in the first place.
I will remind you, you dragged me here.
Yes, and yes, Hoopla, and you've been fighting so hard to escape ever since, right? No, right, 7?
Stop, police, murder.
It's not Josh's fault for dragging you into this.
Dame's been working so hard to escape the confines of D&D. Don't you think so, Amber? I can keep going.
So anyway, Josh.
So, dice. How do you use them?
So, all right. In the last session, several individuals from many walks of life woke up in a dark city filled with insane and violent creatures. An elf scholar, a human warrior, a tiefling detective, a gnome vigilante, a foreign dancer, a goblin-like necromancer, an intelligent griffin, and a young girl who was found nearby an armored corpse with its throat slashed out. This group slowly gathered together to find a way out of this predicament and enhance their survivability. Floundering around, trying to find any sort of direction, they stumbled upon a dark chamber containing a huge orb of magic. The energy interacted with Adrian's sword, and a black door appeared. Before they could grab their bearings, a mysterious figure appeared, unleashing a bright light that sent them all back to the city of Cord. As soon as they arrived, the captain of the guard attempts to arrest them all, citing Raquel Carcher as the child murderer. Shilin attempted to grab Raquel and flee, but he was speared down. Too much is happening all at once, and it will be difficult to make sense of it all.
Dun dun dun.
Pokey pokey goes the blokey.
All right.
Oh, shut up. I'm sorry. Ow!
Oh, there we are.
Damn it.
Shilin, the first thing you notice is pain. Your entire body feels like it's screaming, but you have no strength in your lungs to let out anything more than a whimper. Slowly tilting your head, you notice that you are in some sort of small clothes. Also, that your arms and legs are chained up.
So, am I able to look around?
Yes.
Okay. So, obviously I'm seeing a dungeon. The two guards, what are they doing? What am I seeing?
The two guards just see you begin to stir, and then they speak to each other in a language that you don't seem to understand. And one of them leaves.
As that's happening, my eyes start darting around the room. I'm putting together the information, what I remember, taking everything, my surroundings, and then I focus on the guard that's left, and I'm gonna roll a sense. I'm gonna roll a sense motive on this guard. I just want to get a bearing on his demeanor. Does he seem confident, inexperienced? Is he young? Is he old? Grizzled? Nervous?
Okay.
Fidgeting? I just want to get a read of this guy.
All right. Go ahead.
That's an insight check, yes?
Indeed, it is.
Which is, where is that skill? I'm trying to find it on my sheet.
It's okay. So actually, that would be So that would
Or would
be
it be perception?
that would be perception.
Where? Okay, so just roll the same thing. Yep, rolling perception. And roll. Okay.
All right. So you're looking at this fellow, and he seems all right. He seems relatively normal. You can't make much out of his appearance because of his helmet covering up most of his face as well as his armor. He appears to be eyeing you. It's like not with too much malice. It's like he's not like watching you like a hawk. It's more of this stern, just kind of waiting to see if anything happens. It's very calm and trained.
Am I able to speak, or was the sight? You mentioned before I couldn't speak. Was that just due to the pain, or am I just mute at the moment?
Oh, you're not mute. You're not mute at the moment. It's just, yeah. If you try, you're very weak. So trying to speak is going to be very labored.
Time.
It's the guard turns towards you. What?
Time.
Early morning. I would say it's around 8.
Shilin gives a slow nod. Thank you.
All right. You then hear something. someone's coming down the stairs, but you don't hear footsteps. It's some sort of snake person. And she's walking towards you carrying a knife. Oh no, you are awake. This will not do. She steps towards you. How are we feeling?
Sore. Tired.
Well, lucky for you, I have come to heal, not to harm.
There is a slight raise of the eyebrows, but otherwise he seems to be unmoving.
She leans over you and uncorks a potion. You are familiar with this concoction, yes? You already smell of it.
That's the snake oil, I'm guessing?
Yes.
A nod.
She begins to slather the oil over your wounds, and it stings a little bit, almost like hydrogen peroxide. But at first, it really friggin' hurts, like incredible agony. But then it begins to numb to just more of a dull ache. Several of your internal organs have been punctured. I must open you up to do more precise work. This may be unnerving, so I recommend you shut your eyes for this next procedure.
That explains the knife, then. Okay. So, Shilin is actually not going to be looking away.
You see the snake folk shrug. If you insist. And then, almost as if she were a machine, she slowly sticks her knife into one of the wounds in your chest. You reflexively flinch, expecting pain, but you feel none. Do not struggle if you can. It makes it more difficult to impart the blessings of Edjo.
Shilin slowly, very stiffly nods. He's got his hands gripping where he can on the bed, the frame if possible, and he is keeping his mouth in a thin line, trying to keep his heart rate steady as he watches, and in some numbed sense feels what is happening.
So yes, this person is moving with surgical precision as they begin poking around inside, reaching in and out of their coat and moving out different tools. Oh dear, this is worse than I thought. She pulls out another potion, another vial. Drink this.
Shilin reaches out a hand to shakily grab it, trying not to move his... It's a bit awkward because he's also trying to not twist his body around too much with all the fiddling going on inside him.
Yes. So you do have enough room to move your arms. It's like you are chained, but you do have enough room to
Yeah.
grab
I
it.
assumed he would be able to do it. I'm just saying it was a bit awkward.
Yes. All right. So I have moved an item into your inventory. It's a lesser healing potion.
Yep. Okay, I will use that.
Yes.
What do I click on to use it?
You click the little
yeah.
you click on the name and the little 2d8.5.
Yep.
Yes.
Done.
Awesome. Okay, so you have healed for 7, so your health is now that.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 on both of those.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that's how bad it was. That's how bad your wounds are.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, these guards, their accuracy is both a blessing and a curse. After about 10 minutes of work, she begins to stitch up a lot of your wounds. All right. You should be better by tomorrow. See any doctor or apothecary, and they will remove the stitches.
Thank you.
You are welcome. So, she has performed the treat wounds action on you, and you are healed for. Where is it? Whoops. You are healed for 17. So yes, after she's done, you feel a lot better. Like it's like even as you can feel the snake oil beginning to wear off. It's like you could tell there is still like a small ache, a small throbbing in your chest, but this snake folk, whoever she is, she's a professional. All right. I was instructed only to heal you until you are well enough to interrogate. So, I will be taking my leave from you.
I appreciate it, Shilin says.
Oh yes, before I forget.
Shilin just gives her a look of, go on, go ahead.
She pulls out another healing potion. I saw that some of your acquaintances also had wounds. I only have one, but give it to someone who is wounded. She hands you another potion.
He takes it and pockets it.
Pockets it in his small clothes.
Yeah.
Well, puts it somewhere hidden, somewhere hidden and nearby, okay?
Yeah. All right, so. All right. She moves over to the guard and she speaks in the language that they were speaking earlier. And then she heads up and then she slithers up the stairs.
Shilin watches her go.
The guard walks over to you. All right. I am going to be taking your shackles off. Try anything funny, and the doctor will be returning.
Shilin nods slowly.
All right. He pulls out a key and begins to undo your shackles.
When the shackles are off, Shilin slowly and carefully moves the hands to basically away from the guard and at rest behind his back. Basically, no, I'm not going to suddenly try to attack you.
Good. All right. Up the stairs.
Shilin follows, moving slowly and gingerly.
All right. So, you can move your token.
Yep, give me a second.
Yep. Arrow keys or WASDA?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Where are the stairs? It's
Right over
this
here.
way?
Yes.
Thanks. Because of the lighting in the tent, it's
Oh, yeah.
a bit hard to see.
Oh, yeah. That's intentional.
Okay,
All
where?
right. Up.
Where am
up.
I?
Okay, so. Okay. All right. Shilin, as you exit the chamber, you see over a dozen guards look over at you, ready with javelins and bows. The rest of the party has been lined up, and they all look at you with varying expressions. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
The guard.
Shilin's eyes darts all over. Shilin's eyes just dart all over the room, just taking everything in, observing, counting. The only thing he gives a quick look to the others, but his quick look to the others, and he's looking less at their expression and more at the state they're in.
So yes, the guard behind you. He begins prodding you. It's like into line, next to the woman.
Sorry, was a bit difficult.
All right. So you see the captain walk up, and he's looking between all of you. All right. Since that imbecile is now patched up, here's what we're going to do. My guards will be confiscating all your contraband. You will be given pat-downs. If we find out that you've been hiding something later, we can up the charges even further. If you want to play games, I've got more games than the Cordia trials, all right?
Shilin
So-
gives a passive nod.
So the guard, one of the guards moves up with like this big, with this big bucket, and he looks at you, Shilin, and then he actually tilts his head in curiosity as he wonders why you have a healing potion.
Shilin gives small, like a wry shrug. Well, he just said, "Oh, you got me." He hands it back. Dropped out.
Voice had his hand raised.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Yeah,
Um,
boy.
Okay, Adrian asked, Captain, you still have yet to ask, say what what the charges are.
And he gives you this death glare, and you are not entitled to that information just yet. You are not in the UAA anymore.
You utter another sentence, you're gonna get a longer sentence, so zip it.
Not the first time.
So, the guard holds the bucket in front of you, Hoshimi. What are you going to comply and put everything in?
Yes, I just put whatever I've got into there, like my my dancing fans, my little potion thingy that I had, and you guys see Hoshimi reached for the golden ring on her thigh, and she pulls out a dagger and drops it into the bag.
Yikes.
All right. So he then moves on to Flint.
Don't worry, nothing to see here. Just a couple healing potions used for wholesome purposes. And okay, that's a bomb. And okay, that's a bomb too. It won't really hurt anybody. Don't worry. Okay, that's a bomb. That's a bomb. It's 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 a bomb. I don't even know where I got this, but you can have it. And the only thing he tries to hold on to is his book, which he tries to keep in his back pocket. That's everything. It's all good. Just don't shake that bucket around and we'll all have a good time.
You don't have that particular language.
Same.
I do.
I do.
All right. So the guard moves on to Adrian.
Okay. Let me think about this for a second. Out of character. Okay. Here's what Adrian does. He still has the ring of discretion on. So he will unhook his bag while also holding onto the invisible sheath where the sword is, and carefully put all the things into the bucket while still having the sword invisible. And he puts everything in the bag and tells the guard, "Be careful, there's a family heirloom in there. I don't want it wrecked."
All right. All right, so the guard moves over to Olwen. And he whispers to another one of his he whispers to another person to have him take the very, very big gun.
You guys kind of hear an unearthly hiss as the gun is parted from her hand. But she refrains from saying anything else. She also takes out her dagger, which is just sort of, it looks like a normal standard issue dagger, places it in the bucket, while glaring at the person who has her gun, as if he has just stolen her child and is threatening its life. And also pulls out, so basically she has a holster on one hip for the dagger, and on the other hip is another holster. She pulls out knitting needles.
Why did Shilin and that guard move to the left?
We didn't?
Briefly.
Wow, we did.
She looks at the guard who has the bucket. Can I keep the yarn, or are you afraid I'm gonna garrote someone?
Bucket.
It's a he doesn't respond to that. And then he just kind of shakes the bucket a little bit, kind of prompting you to put it in.
She puts in some lovely emerald green yarn. She also looks a little upset about, because as soon as it drops into the bucket, it starts to unravel from its nice little ball. And that perturbs her. And then finally from her back pocket, she pulls out a book. Adrian and Sybil can see the title is something schmaltzy about Ivan and Amber from the Heroes of Directian. But she drops it in the bucket.
Adrian notices that, and he's a little bit in shock. but he doesn't say anything.
It's like the title is The Love Story of Amber Hawthorne and Ivan Windstromer, you know, that kind of thing.
Ah.
Oh God, she's a shipper too.
May I add something to that?
No, not yet!
No. I was all going to say is, how about it's Dragon's Song, the love story of Ivan and Amber?
I'm okay with that then. Yes, you may.
Yeah.
All right. So.
It's like Tusk Love.
Okay, so moving on to Sybil. He kind of has to kneel down so you can put things into the bucket.
Sybil is staring and grinning up at the guard while gently caressing his doll. Who is going to be playing with my doll? Sybil very tenderly places the doll within the bucket and then reaches a hand into his clothes and withdraws a very dull gray but partially pointed stone and also places it in the bucket, as well as a paltry number of gold pieces.
Oh, we had to give up our money? I ain't doing that.
Will that be everything you need?
The guard just kind of steps away.
All right, men, bathroom breaks now. We need it.
You're Ari in the background.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the guard holding the bucket moves over to this door, and he disappears inside.
Dibs on not arresting that guy.
So another one of the guards moves back and forth, and then he begins to give Shilin a pat down. Then he moves. Then, yeah, he moves on to Hoshi. It's like he is about to go on to Hoshimi, but then the captain shoots him a dirty look. The guard steps back, and then you see the captain looking around. I'll be right back.
Hoshimi blinks. What did I do?
My guess? He's not that much of a prick.
Protocol. At least if they work anything like Directian does, which at this point I doubt.
You see that the captain has walked out, and you see a guard who is very similarly armored, but you can tell from the face that the guard is female.
Now, Hoshimi looks over at the captain and gives him a sort of nod and a sweet smile.
So yeah, so the captain of the guard just kind of rolls his eyes. So the female guard begins to pat you down, and you hear a couple like whistles.
Ugh.
And immediately the captain just like turns around and says like, "Hey! No games!"
What games? I am sincerely asking what games. I'm gonna PM you something in case. Yeah.
It's you hear him mutter under his breath. It's just like, children, all of them.
Honestly, I don't want to play any games where he's making the rules.
So, the male guard moves over to Flint, gives him a small pat down, and
I'm sorry, I thought you were gonna say small pat on the head.
Pat.
Yeah, and then he starts reaching into. He starts giving a pat down, and then he sees something in one of Flint's pockets. He reaches in, and then he very slowly pulls out Zoo, who is just kind of hanging limply. He turns his hand around, and Zoo's just sitting in the palm of his hand, just grooming herself.
Oh, I miss Raddies.
And you see Flint kind of scratching her behind the ear. Problem?
He very slowly puts it back into your coat.
Good, because if he was gonna put Zoo in the bucket, we were gonna have a problem.
Oh, he just looked at him like dead stare. Problem?
Oh, my first thought was problem? Squeeze. Not anymore.
Oh.
You, this person.
All right.
First time I've said that about someone besides me.
All right. So male guard's giving Adrian another pat down.
While it happens, Adrian winces a little.
Something wrong?
No. It's fine. You can feel like Adrian like has a reaction to like rub his back a little bit. Yeah, gone.
All right. It's like the guard just kind of continues to pat down and just like, just doesn't know exactly why that happened. He's just continuing. It's the captain. He snaps and he points at Olwen. Female guard moves over.
As the guard starts patting her down, she immediately coils her tail as close to her body as possible. Like, she isn't just wrapping it around her waist, like, it's going up and around her neck just to sort of protect her vulnerable areas.
So yes, the female guard is just giving you a basic pat down, and nothing really out of the ordinary.
The closer she gets to the base of her tail, the more Olwen looks like she's about to either cry or gag. You can't tell.
That's the guard whispers up to you. Are you wounded?
No.
She just shrugs and continues. The male guard moves on to Sybil. He begins patting down.
Sybil has his hands out.
Yes. He begins to pat him down, and as soon as he touches Sybil's hand in order to check his arm, you see the guard just begin to seize up. What's wrong? And then he just kind of lets Sybil go, and then he steps back a little bit. So the guard slowly takes out one of his javelins, but he's not doing the pointy end at Sybil. He's just kind of poking and prodding from a distance, just checking if there's any contraband.
I don't bite.
It's like, as soon as you say that, it's the guard foot just flinches. Like,
He doesn't trust me.
all right. The captain moves over to 7, and he folds his arms as he's just staring.
Oh yeah, she's kind of laying down, that kind of just watching everyone nervously.
Yeah. Ari, you want to say something?
The second that the very, very, very intimidating looking captain goes over to 7, she is straight and rigid at attention with her eyes riveted on Scary Man. Like, she's like, I'm a pounce if you do something to her.
Yeah, 7's looking like she's laying on the ground looking at really submissive, honestly. It's kind of pathetic. Like a, please don't hurt me, kitty look.
Did my ears deceive me, or could you speak?
Yes?
Hmm. Interesting. I don't think the law is equipped to deal with something like you.
What are laws?
It's like you see all the guards in the area just turn towards turn their heads towards 7 with really blank expressions, including the captain. You see his face just actually kind of cracks a little. He moves over to the center.
Did I do something wrong? I'm sorry!
What happens next is the following. You will be put into holding cells until interrogation. Try anything cute? Well, I trust you all have a good sense of choice and consequence. He slowly walks around you and leaves.
Before he does, Shilin just asks one question.
Hmm?
Disembowelment or fire?
Oh my gosh.
It's like before he exits the door, he slowly turns his head.
The child. Are you going to execute her by disemboweling her publicly, or burned alive at the stake? Curious.
Unfortunately, that's going to depend on a lot of factors, including you. And then he leaves.
My money's on fire.
Yeah. Shilin mutters to himself. Still alive then.
All right, so you are all gently herded. Where's that button? You are all gently herded to your prison cells. You descend dark stairs. There are 3 cells, and you are segregated by sex, with 7 getting her own cell.
Ready? Wonderful.
Very tiny room.
You're muted.
Oh, it's just me? Okay.
Yeah.
7? 7, can you hear me?
She cautiously pokes her head out.
Are you okay?
What do you mean?
Are you
Was
hurt?
there any hurt back there?
No pain?
they had a lot of sharp objects, but they didn't poke me.
Hey, can I ask a quick question, guys?
Hang on, Ellie had her hand raised first.
Ellie had her hand raised first.
I just wanted to know if there's like windows or anything.
No, you're underground.
Dagnabbit.
Got it.
All right. Devin, I'm glad you're okay. But serious time now. None of you say anything. It can take anything you say against you. Ask for a lawyer, barrister, solicitor, whatever you want. Just don't say anything. Sometimes they'll actually give you information if you frustrate them enough by just saying lawyer. But you don't know what they have. You don't know what they want.
Will you calm down?
I'm more concerned about everyone else.
From the sound of it, you're the only one who's panicking.
We're safe in here. Usually nothing bad happens when you're in a cell. It's when you come out that it hurts.
I don't want anyone to be unfairly locked away.
You mean like the girl? Hoshimi just kind of looks at her. Are we in the same cell? I can't tell.
Yes,
Yeah,
you are in the same.
I'm right here with you.
I can't
Yeah.
tell there. She kind of looks at Olwen, just kind of out of the corner of her eye.
I don't know about the girl. Circumstantial evidence doesn't exactly paint her in a good light, but I don't have any concrete evidence to the contrary. We're supposed to live by innocent until proven guilty. They seem to have some evidence, and they seem to have some sort of charge trumped up against us. They can't do anything to us without a lawyer. At least, they shouldn't be able to.
You're from the Rectine, you said, correct?
Correct.
That's a completely other nation from here. You're applying your laws arbitrarily to a completely different system.
They have said should, but I understand. My way may not necessarily work. Saying lawyer may not mean as much as it does here, as it does there. But it's a strategy that most police forces knowledge.
Hoshimi just kind of leans against the wall that the bed's up against and just goes quiet.
All right, Shay, you had your hand raised first.
Yes. First of all, can we in the men's cell hear them in the women's cell? Is that too far away? I can't quite see on this map.
You can hear them. They're
Okay,
right, they're right next. They're right next to you. They're right
I
here.
can see that. Then Shilin will actually reply back to Owen. You're assuming too that they're actually following laws. You have power. Law is whatever you say it is, regardless if it's fair or not. How do we even know this is legitimate authority?
I'd like to believe that. I don't know for sure, but I'd like to believe that there is a Reason for all of this. I'd like to believe that there is a way out of this peacefully, without anything happening to any of you. I mean, I was there with you in that hellhole, and I don't want anything to happen to you.
You are all assuming that we're going to be found guilty of some sort of crime. From where I'm sitting, we came out of some strange magical explosion that we've been missing for months. So of course we look suspicious.
But they have said that they have charges, and unfortunately they can act on them. Lizzie did have her hand raised.
Yeah.
Yeah, Busy.
Well, I was waiting for the dialogue. I was waiting for the little role play thing to finish. But now that we've stopped, Bliss, what was your hand?
I was just curious, what is the cell door made out of? Is it actual bars, or is it stone, or is it wood?
It's metal bars.
Got it. Okay, never mind.
Adrian speaks up. Honestly, we just need to wait for this whole thing to blow over.
We can make assumptions about whether we're innocent or guilty, but the number one thing we do need to know is not reveal too much information about ourselves.
Oh, we're guilty. We just don't know for what.
No.
They don't know that yet, and we don't know that yet.
Oh, I know. I know they know.
But
how do you know they know?
Adrian,
How do they know you know if you don't even know?
You're
Adrian
a real
and
cynic,
Hoshimi
you know that?
Adrian and Hoshimi both have a point. If they want us to be guilty, they can make up a crime for us to be guilty for. That's how it works.
Owen kind of tucks herself into a corner. This isn't how it should be, but I understand that the situation and the circumstances here may be different. And
Welcome to court. Welcome to court, detective.
This is why
I'm
it's better to
sorry.
work alone. The only
I'm
person who can
sorry.
blame you for something you did was you.
I'm sorry I failed you.
You.
Hey, you didn't fail us. That's quitter talk. We're not dead in the water yet.
Now that's a question.
Adrian waves over to the guard on duty. Sir, I have a question.
It's he leans over from his he leans over. It's like you see that he's trying to play solitaire on his on the table, but then he just kind of snaps out of it. It's like, oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if you're able to do this, but I need a message sent.
He tilts his head. Message?
To Cord University. I want you to tell Chancellor Baraxian Udalin that I'm alive.
He starts thinking, right. I was supposed to tell. All right, that was supposed to be told to you. I think I heard something about some close contacts of yours being contacted or something.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! When did this happen?
Like 10 minutes ago.
And no one told me why.
Prisoners?
What?
What does that mean?
It means
It
I'm.
means
I just
Nope,
think
didn't
that
work.
people who are well, I think if I were to guess, I guess just people who went looking for you are the first to get contacted.
Seven's eyes immediately go wide, and she shrivels back to the far side of the corner.
Yeah, it's just oh yeah. Now I remember that was part of the man. That was a while ago. It's just after that protocol was in place. It was. Yeah, it's like if any of you were to turn up again, it was we were supposed to contact. Yeah, there was a list somewhere, but I don't know where it is right now, and I can't go get it. I'm supposed to stay here.
Can you send someone to get it?
No. I have to wait until someone comes.
Oh, for crying out loud!
um,
Dude, am I even gonna have a job tomorrow?
no.
I hear a lot of people work freelance nowadays. You could probably find something to do.
He shoots he shoots flint at death glare. Not funny.
Not trying to be funny, I'm being honest. Sorry for looking out for you.
Apologies. In direct and usually extenuating circumstances would mean that you would still be employed, but I do understand your worry. I'm a little concerned myself. I mean, my line of work, it's more common to go missing for several months without contact, but I'm supposed to still anyways.
You see someone has entered the room. It's that one lieutenant from earlier.
Oh,
Michael.
Mr. Crotchety.
Michael.
He looks towards Adrian, and he's just you see like an almost imperceptible smile, but then he just kind of shakes his head. He's like, "My name is Lieutenant Rames. You are here to take a statement for the record, so a board of reviewers may determine our next course of action in regards to one Raquel Carcher, or if anything needs to be done in regards to the rest of you. What you choose to say or to not say will affect their decision, so choose your words carefully. I prefer not to give someone a prison sentence because they've not got nervous and said something stupid. Are we understood?"
Hoshimi looks over at Olwen real quick before she just says, "Understood."
Adrian moves over to the to Michael. Do we at least know who's doing the interrogating?
That'll be me.
All right. Very well.
All right. So, first on the list. He pulls out a piece of paper and begins flipping it. All right. Alphabetically. Olwen Edgeworth.
But last name.
Oh boy. Wait.
I'm gonna PM you something real quick, Josh. I actually have something I want to ask you.
Okay.
Lieutenant Rames.
Yes.
You may keep your hand on my elbow or something like that, that you may be assured that I will not run off, but may I at least see my comrades to make sure that they are uninjured?
It's like he looks towards you, and you see his facial features just kind of soften a little. He gives a little sigh. 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Are you safe?
Seven.
You look alive. 7? Don't worry. We're right here. Nothing will happen. I won't let anything happen. Okay?
Somebody's breathing through their mic. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was trying to say 7 is hiding under the bed.
All right. You can take me wherever you want now.
All right. Follow me. Click on the little staircase icon.
Click on the wrong. I double. There we go. Oops, sorry.